Hey! Today we're going to build a little display shelf or candle shelf, sconce. I like to call it a display shelf. I have little puppy dogs that run around my house. I don't need candles, especially lit ones hanging off my walls. So, an impact and or drill, brad nailer if you want, glue, and I'm using 1 1/4 inch screws, 1 inch brads for my nailer if that's what you want to do, and my pieces, there's 6 pieces, 3 pieces for each shelf. All my pieces are 3/4 of an inch thick. Now I have 2 pieces that are 4 inches wide and 5 inches long. I have 2 pieces that are 4 inches wide, 18 inches long. And these 2 little pieces right here, I just took a piece that was 4 inches by 4 inches and just cut it right at a 45-degree angle. That's what this right here is. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my 4 inch by 5 inch pieces, find the center of it, which will be 2 inches, because it's 4 inches wide, and just make a little mark right there. And I'm going to do that on both pieces. I'm going to go ahead and draw this line all the way down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little 45-degree pieces, is I'm going to kind of center it, I'm just going to kind of eyeball it and just kind of center it on that line, and then put like a little brad nail right there just for right now. I'm going to go ahead and glue it together. If I opened my glue, that would help a lot, I'm sure. And when you glue this together, you want to make sure the bottom of it's flush. My glue just doesn't want to work with me today. And you don't have to saturate your area, just give it a good coverage. You want to stand this up and make sure it's flush. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little brad nail right about here. And that way, you'll know it's flush right there. And one way you can check it is like that. And that is flush. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to put a little nail back here. Well, maybe a couple more, at least one more. And that way, this ain't going nowhere, especially with that glue. All right, what I'm going to do here on this longer piece, I'm going to go ahead and do this one too. Make sure I get them both where they need to be. And remember, we're doing 2 shelves. And like, again, you don't have to saturate this. And if you do have squeeze out, that's okay too. Just make sure you get a damp cloth. I like to use those blue shop rags. You can get them in the automotive section at Walmart. flush. I'm so proud of me sometimes. And throw a couple of brads back here. And there. That is together. Set those over there. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to measure up, let's say, we'll go with about 6 inches. We'll measure up about 6 inches. And go ahead and make a mark across there. We'll measure up 6 inches from this one, or on this one. Make our mark. Set that to the side. And we have our 6-inch mark now. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the top and put it on the bottom of that 6-inch mark right there, like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue it. Put glue on the back side of it, here and here. And this right here is the best glue spreader ever. It's built in. Just please try not to lose it. That would be really bad if you lost this glue spreader. That would be really, really bad. So make sure it's flush and lined up really well. And I'm just going to let that one sit for a minute. And I'm going to put a brad right here, making sure this stays flush. Oop. So you gotta be careful because this stuff will kind of move on you a little bit. And what some people will do is they'll clamp these together, which I probably should, but there. Now that's going to hold it good enough for me to put this on the side. And now I'm going to clamp it. And I'm going to drill pilot holes, because this is pine. It's a very soft wood. I'm going to do at least one right here. And go ahead and put my screw in. If I can hold it straight. Oh my goodness. So, and sometimes you want to just start out really slow and then try to get it flush with the surface, or sink your head, in other words. Now I've got that side done. I'm going to go ahead and clamp the other side, even though that it is screwed into place, it will still help hold this side. And you don't have to do that. I do, because it just makes it a little easier. Kind of ease my mind, I guess, so to speak. Sorry, I keep putting that right in your face. You can tell when you're holding your drill square, because it'll make that ratcheting god awful sound. Like that. Don't do that. So, here is this one right here. We're going to go ahead and throw that other one together real quick. And do the same thing with it. Glue. There's somebody I know. Somebody else that makes YouTube channels. He's had a dab of glue. And if you've watched a lot of my channels, you'll probably know who I'm talking about. And that is extremely catchy. Just get it flush with that line. And on both sides, make sure it's centered and flush. There. A little bit of squeeze out. That's okay. No. That one's clamp. And flip this thing over and do my pilot hole. And sometimes you want to get, I'm sorry. All the time, I apologize. When you're using your impact, you don't really want to sit there and just jam it in. You just want to kind of bump it, you know. You don't have to just a little bit. That's all it takes. Not unless you're just wanting to release some frustration of some sort. Which is totally cool too. I know people that have done that. And I promise I won't put this in your face again. You thought I was. And there you have your two shelves. And what you can do is you can get those picture hangers to put on the back here. There's all different kinds you can get. Walmart has like those, the ones with the little teeth. I don't know what those things are called. I have no technical terms for anything that I use. It's just them little thingies. You know, them little thingies with the teeth that you hang up on the wall. But here they are. And you can paint these, you can stain these. And if you want to fill in these little holes where the nails were or are, what you can do is you can get you some wood putty. Now there's different types of wood putty out there too. There's some that's stainable and paintable. If you want to stain these, get the stainable wood putty, because there's all different kinds. I've used all different kinds, so it's mostly your preference. But if you want to stain it, read the container and make sure you get the stainable kind. And if you're using pine like this right here, and you're going to stain it, get a pre-stain conditioner, because sometimes pine doesn't take stain evenly throughout the whole piece, and the pre-stain conditioner will help allow the stain to evenly spread throughout the whole piece and be one even coat instead of like blotches all over the place. Or you can paint this, you know, it's just, it's your preference. And so, here you go. 2 wall sconces, or wall displays, or whatever you want to call them. So here you go. And please, don't forget to like and subscribe my videos. I greatly appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Have a good day.